ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक
Guys, we are back and we
We
are all excited.
yes. I think this would be the last time uh, for this tournament that you will be looking at the four of us, because this is the finale of Chess Masters Premier League, and today is going to be an intense battle among the top four contenders for the biggest tournament we have ever seen in the chess industry in the college scene so far. This is going to be the battle between IIT Kharagpur, Vellore Institute of Technology, Delhi University, and BITS Pilani Hyderabad. All four teams are massive. All four teams are tremendously skilled, and the players that we have seen so far, they have been nothing more than amazing. They are such a brilliant sport here. And with that, we'll also be having two special guests. Pranshu, do you want to take the names? Who are we having today?
yeah. First of all, we have the tournament
Yeah,
dictator. You're audible, Prem.
Sound gaya.
yeah. He'll work it around. Pranshu, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, we have the tournament dictator, the founder of the Mr. Dodgy Invitational, Michael Duke, joining us for the
Uh,
commentary session.
Pranshu,
And
the greatest tournament dictator of all
yeah,
time.
yes. That is important, and I think he has made with his presence. He will make Chess Masters Premier League the most prestigious chess tournament in the history of
Yep,
chess in the college
yep.
game.
Till his presence, the tournament is great. It's amazing. It's the greatest. But prestigious. The tournament will become prestigious after the great man's presence only.
And the great man, as we take his name, is now in the stream with us. Let me admit Michael Duke to the stream because we are now the prestigious CMPL, not just the amazing, not just the great CMPL anymore.
yeah.
How are you doing, Michael? How are you?
Michael, you're on mute,
You are
actually.
still on mute, yeah.
Hey guys, how are you? I'm glad to be here.
We were, before you came into the meet call, we were just introducing you. We were just putting down the words, and as soon as we were done with your introduction, you were presented in the meet. So that has been the best incoming guest for our stream so far.
Yep. So, Michael, before we begin anything and we start with the stream, one question for you: is
Mhm.
the tournament now prestigious?
Yeah, I
In
think this has been a pretty prestigious event, and so far, yeah,
Yeah, thank you. So
Not so
it
far. Not so
qualifies
far.
in the category of prestigious tournaments.
yeah, I think so. I think you've had enough good guests and good players that I think you made it. Well done.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
So after
I would have joined the Zoom call about a minute earlier, but I keep changing the background when I join these calls because makes meetings a little bit more interesting. And I had like a really weird background, so I thought I should maybe change it before I joined. But I had this picture as my background, which I thought
where is
maybe this
Anish?
is not
Where is
super
Anish?
relevant to the commentary, so I thought maybe I should just get rid of that.
No, Anish would be triggered by that background. Actually, you're not keeping him as the background.
But yeah, it seems like a fun tournament. So the games are about to start now, I guess.
Yep, Michael. Before we start, Michael, I'll introduce you to what the event is. So, Chess Masters Premier League is an inter-college online chess tournament. It is the biggest chess tournament at college level that our country, India, has seen. We have over 80 plus colleges participating in this event. We have had players playing from more than 8 countries. We have had around 10 titled players playing in the event. Uh, the format is like that. There were 64 teams in the beginning.
Hmm.
They were divided into 16 pools of 4 teams each. Each pool played a blitz and a bullet arena, and after the combined scores, 2 teams qualify for each subsequent round. So we started with the 64 squares of the chessboard, and now we are left with the last 4 teams. We also had a few international universities participating in the event. We had Duke University from North Carolina, USA. We had University of Manchester. We had BITS Dubai. So it has been a very, very fun tournament. And today is the 10th day of the event with the finale. Last 4 teams. It is IIT Kharagpur. We have Vellore Institute of Technology. We have Delhi University. And the last is BITS Hyderabad. These are the 4 universities, all Indian as of now, participating. We hope next year we go more global, and
Mhm.
with your presence, of course, the tournament is now prestigious as well as global. We will be having over 17 guests in the event. We had all top juniors of the, not all, but the top juniors of the country, Gukesh and Arjun, along with Mitrava and Grandmaster Harshit Raja joining us. We had promoters like you yourself, Fiona, Steel Anthony joining us. We also had the Chessbase India team of Sagar Shah, Amruta Mokal, and Niklesh Jain joining us. We had director of chess.com India, Rakesh Bhai, joining us. We had a exclusive masterclass for the participants by Indian coach RB Ramesh sir. We had Srinath Narayanan, the new 1v3 cowboy, joining us. And so it has been quite a plethora of guests. And of course, we are very, very happy and honored to have you in that list as well.
Yeah, that is an amazing list of guests. I feel slightly out of place with all these serious people who are very good at chess, but
Michael,
okay.
Michael, you're still better off than anybody else. Me, Durgesh, we are just not the chess folks. We are here for fun all the time.
Yeah.
That's okay. But you guys have put on an amazing event. This must have been like I know from like an organizational point of view how hard it is to like
Yeah,
get chess players into the same place or even into the same tournament, and so to get 64 colleges seems like a lot of colleges and universities to get. That's a lot of people to like herd together. So it's very impressive.
Yeah, also,
yeah.
just for the record, it was more than 64. We had more than 70, which we actually had to shrink down and merge a couple of teams to get
Yeah.
it to 64.
Even more impressive.
Yeah. The number of participants for this event are over 4,000. Over 4,000 people are playing in this event. So it is a huge kind of event that we are doing.
And also, while we say that, the tournament has now started, the finale has
Yeah,
now begun. The first round of Blitz has started off. Michael, I've sent you the links for the for the leaderboard for the Blitz and the Bullet category, and also a meet link where we basically share the board. We don't share
Okay,
the board over here, so if you want to join in there you
Yep.
can do that as well. But in the early times, we are looking at Vellore Institute of Technology leading the round with almost 22 points. IIT Kharagpur with 21 points, BITS Pilani Hyderabad 13 points, and Delhi University with 5 points. And for everybody's knowledge, again, there's 4 different titled players that we're looking at in this tournament. From Vellore Institute of Technology, we have Swimmer Chess, the international master. From BITS Pilani Hyderabad, we do not have a titled player. From IIT Kharagpur, there's a new entry coming in. IM Sankalp is playing, FM Sankalp is playing from IIT Kharagpur. I think he was rated. He was FM earlier as well, but the title did not show up on the Leeches accounts. And from Delhi University, we all remember the 2 FIDE rated masters, Aradhya Garg and Only Chess Jeet Jain. Both of them are playing. So this battle is now started. The final 1 hour of the CMPL is now underway. Michael,
Yeah.
stage is yours. You are the man. You are the commentator. We are just here to listen to your spectacle now.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, usually when I do commentary, I have a really good trick for doing commentary. What you do is you get a grandmaster to sit beside you, and then let him talk about chess. And then you don't have to do any work. You can just sit. You can reply to the chat.
That's
That's
pretty
my
much what
usual
we are
strategy. So
with you, that's
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
what we are doing.
yeah, I feel like I've been tricked here. I'm gonna have to be the analyst. But
Yeah.
yeah, we could watch some chess. Let's look at the
Let's
games, I guess.
yeah,
Yep,
let's
yep,
look at
yep.
some games. Let's look at D underscore Isa right now. What is he playing? Let's look at one of the games that he's doing right now, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is against GMROH 04. Wow, amazing!
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
let's
don't know anything about this position.
We do too.
But
I kind of like
it-
white
it-
here, but I hope white is gonna go for some kind of kingside attack.
Yeah, it started with an Alapin, but Black just played a simple G6 Bishop G7, and I know nothing in this position.
Yeah,
and
this is a bit
now
unusual, but I think
Black
he's just
has
blundered a
lost.
piece.
Yeah, he blundered a piece.
Yep. He just blundered a piece.
Yeah,
Okay,
but he got
so
2 pawns for it.
No, but white I feel is very comfortable. Just now, bishop h6 and that strong bishop of the fianchetted bishop of Black is also gone. Then I don't think Black has any chance.
no, he
Okay.
has some tricks, but
Yeah,
yeah, there was also
Yeah.
the king is open right now, so that's why it's. Anyways, it's a blitz. So
White actually, I feel that he knows he has got a good position. Is now playing a little too more safe, and that strategy might work for Black because Black might get some counter attack or something like that, some counter play.
he has to be very careful here. This is
Yeah.
not because bishop takes
Exactly.
now. This pin is very dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Just now,
And
Now
e5.
e5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Black is in the game right now.
yeah, Black is I guess. Wait,
Now to do
the engine shows knight b5.
knight b5.
Uh,
Hmm.
if take, so basically discovered attack on the queen with the bishop. That's okay. Can White find it? I guess he should. So knight b5, the knight is protected, and if Black takes, Black queen cannot go on c7, so Black has to take the queen with the rook, and then you take the queen with the bishop. Uh, okay, no, he did not
No,
find
he
it.
did not find it.
That was the only move that was saving White actually.
Yeah,
Now
and
I
white is
even
actually a
feel that,
pawn down as well.
yeah, I feel
Yeah.
even now Black is better. Yep. White has a very exposed king. Black's king is much safer.
And there's not much tactic to get into the Black's camp right now. Other,
No, this is very safe for Black. He
yeah,
has the
very
bishop
safe for
pair.
Black. Exactly.
The bishop is maybe a little bit misplaced on d5. It's a little bit loose there, but yeah, b5, bishop a8. Like,
Yeah,
this is
I
very
think
safe.
he's trying to play. Yeah. What about rook takes d4?
Also just look at the time difference. Black is a whopping almost 1.5 minutes up.
Hmm. It just feels like a berserk.
By the way, Michael, you did come to the Olympiad in Chennai, so how was India for you?
It was incredible for me. I had a fantastic event. I think partly because I didn't have to play chess, so that nothing could really go too badly wrong for me. But yeah, I went with Chessable. So the company that I work for is Chessable, and we sponsored the women's team from Jersey. So it was the first time Jersey were ever able to send the women's team because it's quite a small country. They only just managed to kind of get enough female players to put a team together. So Chessable sponsored them, and part of the sponsorship was that we would give them coaching in the lead up to the Olympiad, and then I would go to the Olympiad and help them out while we were there. And then I did stuff with Chessable. We had a booth, and yeah, but you just hung out at the Chessable booth all day, and people came and talked to us and took pictures. It was great fun. But yeah, India was fantastic. I mean, I think one of the things, like, I think everyone expected people to be friendly and the food to be really good. Those are the two things that kind of, you would expect. But there was a lot of things. The amount of effort that went into making that Olympiad like a special event was incredible, and the details that were paid attention to by the organizers. Like from the moment you got off the plane, like you were surrounded by chess stuff. There was special queues at the airport where they were like, "Oh, you're here for the chess tournament? No, no, you don't have to queue up to go through passport checks. You can like skip around." And they helped you with everything. And then the drive from Chennai to where the Olympiad was actually held was kind of a long drive, but all the way on the kind of highway, there was like chess artwork and pictures, and yeah, it was incredible. And then even during the tournament, I've never seen so many fans at a chess tournament. It's like a real kind of sporting event where there's like thousands of people queuing up to get just into the venue just to see the players. And I'm really glad that was my first Olympiad I've gone to, because I don't think any other Olympiad is like that. Like I'm sure they're big events, but I don't believe there's like a queue of people waiting for 4 hours to get in to see chess players anywhere else.
That is such a sweet memory for your first Olympiad. I would make justice to the chat if I didn't ask what is your favorite Indian food.
Oof, that's that's a tricky question because I don't know the names of anything I ate in India. I was very much just like let other people order. I don't know if you guys saw this, but my boss at Chesapeake Gear, he became India's biggest food influencer for the week. So that was he was getting interviewed by like mainstream media, and he was like retweeted by the Prime Minister at some point because he said, he went to a nice Indian restaurant.
I knew Gate, but I followed him after that.
Yeah, he did very well in getting Twitter followers from his pictures of food. But yeah, he was the expert, so we just let him order stuff, and yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. By the big surprise in the standings, DU, which has been crushing this event, it also crushed IIT Kanpur in the first round itself, is on the 4th place. This is the biggest surprise of the event. I knew BIT would perform well. I knew Kharagpur would perform well. I knew BITS Hyderabad would give in their best. But DU being on the 4th place, I did not dream of it. Utsav, this probably is the biggest upset.
I'll tell you something that has happened on my phone right now. So, Bling 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 is one of the top players from Kharagpur, and he also accepted my LinkedIn request right now. So he's not just playing on the board, but also spending some time off the board between the games. So that is happening for Bling Bling Bling. And what is amazing for me, Prem and Duke, is VIT on the top. I was still thinking that Kharagpur will be taking the hot spot, the top spot.
The difference is only 17 points. I still have faith in the only lone IIT in the finals, IITKGP. I'm rooting for them very publicly.
So Michael, there's a huge banter that goes in India where IITs are the topmost, the most premium institutes of India, right? And everybody thinks IIT is the best in almost everything, even in chess. But up until now, they are no more, because only team that is into the finals in the CMPL is IIT Kharagpur, and other teams are not IIT teams, right? So this is how great this tournament has been, because we have found so many great players and so many great teams coming out from different parts of India. And that's so amazing.
Michael, one guy almost beat Gukesh, but in time trouble, Gukesh did what Gukesh does best. He played, he counterattacked very well. He did some tricks which our guy blundered, but he was almost winning. So the engine was like a +6 in his favor, and he managed to mess up that position. Of course, Gukesh is India number 2 right now, so that is fair, but that's how strong the players are, because these are players.
These teams have very, like, I saw the player list there, and there's a lot of players, like over 2,000. There's a real like strength in depth. It's not just a few players at the top. There's super strong teams.
Yes, what mostly has happened to these are players who used to play it in the childhood, but when they were 15 or 16, they left chess to pursue studies, and now with the lockdown they are back in chess. So though their FIDE ratings, they are inactive FIDE ratings from 2017-18, they are say 1600, 1700, but these guys are literally 2400 and 2500 on leeches. That is what has happened to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem when you play in chess tournaments, right? You're playing. I played in Sitges at the end of last year, and I saw there was a well, actually, even not that young. I think he was an Indian guy, but he was like 19 or something. So not, young, but not like a prodigy, let's say. And he was about 800, and I think he beat 2 international masters in a row. And he's like, yeah, you can't have 1800s like just destroying international masters. Like they need.
Yesterday I went to a Blitz tournament, which was organized by Chess Base India in Indore, and
Mhm.
you won't imagine the winner of the tournament was a 8-year-old boy who is rated something around 1500, 1600, and he scored 6 on 6 in that Blitz event. So
Yeah.
he is the national champion under 9, and he
Mhm.
crushed people who are literally 30, 40 years older to him.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. Okay, White looks like he's gonna win this game. I think he's gonna sacrifice now. Yep.
And
Not
I'll
sure
tell you a
which game are
special
we
thing
looking at.
about Michael. I'll tell you a special thing about this player, my bling 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 bling. He played against Arjun yesterday, and he drew the game.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yes. So this
Yeah.
is the guy Siddharth, and he is. We talked to him yesterday on the stream as well, and he might be going out, practicing more chess and trying to get some GM knobs now after his studies are done.
Mm-hmm. I'm being abused by my friend at the moment because I talked about the Olympiad and I didn't mention that Lula was there. So she is watching, and she's the famous Twitch streamer Lula.
Lula Robs, right?
Was part of the Jersey stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just mention her before she gets upset.
By the way, Michael, when we're talking about Mr. Dodgy Invitational as well, one question or one thing that hurt me the most about MDI 3 was Anish not playing in it. I literally ran a boycott campaign against MDI 3 on Twitter. It didn't work out, but at least I tried. So, as the greatest organizer of all time, how did you feel that your guy, your most trusted guy, your favorite, probably the favorite guy before MDI 3 in chess, betrayed you like that?
Okay, it was very disappointing, but I have to admit, and this hurts me to say. So Anish, at the moment, and I'm not saying, look, I will try to bully him into the next one. Don't worry, there will be a concentrated campaign to get him back. But he did say he wants to focus on classical chess, and I'm a big fan of classical chess, so I kind of understand where he's coming from. And then afterwards, he won Waikanse. So that was his goal, and he did succeed in it. If he didn't win Waikanse immediately afterwards, I would criticize him a lot more harshly. But he did the job, so I can't be too mad at him. But one of the other things that was really difficult for me this year is that obviously, like for Indian chess, this has been a big year, and there's been kind of more Indian players have broken through at the top level. So and we've had Indian players in the past, and we had Adiban this year. But out of all the players, like it was a real struggle to get any Indian players to play at all, because we clashed with the Tata Steel in India tournament, and we clashed with Bundesliga, which a lot of Indian players play in as well. And I think there was one other tournament that we clashed with as well. So like, I went through the whole list of like in almost like the top. Every Indian player was in the top 100 I talked to, and I just couldn't get anyone. So.
By the
They were all
next time,
busy.
just a
Next year,
suggestion.
hopefully, we won't clash with too many things.
Get Grandmaster Harshit Raja for MDI. That guy is just too much fun. Perfect for a tournament like MDI.
Yeah, and also
I
he's
definitely need
too
to
funny.
think about more different people, I think.
Yeah, he is the 69th Grandmaster of India and very perfect for the title.
Nice.
By the way, when are you getting our greatest and the youngest champion, Vishy Anand, in MDI?
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, I haven't. There's a lot of people I haven't asked that are too. I think they'll just say no immediately, but maybe Vishy will play one time. I don't know. You never know.
Yep.
I'm always surprised when Some people say yes. So yeah, maybe we could go fishy sometime.
Was Magnus one of them?
No, Magnus said no to me. I asked. So Peter Heine Nielsen decided that he didn't want to play because he didn't want to play against Russian players, and that was, that's his principle. He stands by it. I respect that. I don't necessarily agree because I think there are, Russian players that don't agree with everything that's happening, and we differ on that point. But he decided he wasn't going to play, and obviously he was one of the people that I always invite. But he said, "Okay, I'll make it up to you. I'll ask Magnus." I was like, "Okay, that's fair." So he asked Magnus, and Magnus said, "Nah, not interested." And then the next day, David Howell's internet he was on vacation in Egypt, and his internet was just not good enough, really. He was trying to play practice games, and he just kept getting disconnected. So he said, "Okay, I'll ask Magnus." No, actually, he didn't say he'll ask Magnus. He says, "Okay, I've got Magnus, he'll play." And I was like, "Okay, that's an acceptable replacement. Like, you can step in." So I think that was about
that's
2
a
hours
real
before.
story. I thought that was scripted.
No, this was 100% real. Look, I wish I could have written it, but it was completely genuine. And I think about 2 hours before the tournament started, I had to contact all the players and said, "Look, the pairings have changed. You're going to play Magnus at some point today." And everyone was fine with it because, everyone wants to play Magnus. Like, okay, your chances of winning some money have gone down a little bit because he's probably going to take a spot. But at the same time, it's a big opportunity to play a game against probably the best player of all time. So, and from my point of view, it was a big success, not just for Magnus playing in the tournament, but my friend Kamil Plichta, who's a Polish FIDE master and a very popular chessable author. I invited him because I'm a big fan of his style, and he's even though he's a FIDE master, he's like a super strong blitz player. He's kind of roughly grandmaster level in blitz, and he's very aggressive. He plays all these crazy gambits, and I'm good friends with him. So I invited him, and in one of the games in the qualifier, he beat Magnus. So I was able to,
right?
yeah. So I was able to kind of give him a chance to play Magnus, and he managed to win, which, one of the best days of his life. So yeah, that was.
I actually tried to follow his course, go for the throat 1d4, but it didn't work out, and I switched back to my 1e4 again.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that course. It's very sharp. There's a lot of crazy lines, but yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah. By the Utsav, just to mention, today we have Kaustav Chakraborty playing in. Kaustav is an alumni of IIT Kharagpur, and that man is a beast. He has won, you can say he's the OG Atharvatayade, or even better than him. That man has literally, he's rated around 2100, but has won tournaments like National Amateur Championship under 2300, even under 2400. He has defeated IMs, GMs, everything in classical chess. So that's how strong he is. But of course, due to his IIT dream, he had to left chess in between. But he is playing today. He registered today morning itself. So it's the first match he's playing. He's the man to look out for. His username is Small Noob Hunter. Pranchu, can we
Small
pull off
Noob
one game of
Hunter.
Small Noob
Yeah,
Hunter?
I am looking at
And
Small Noob Hunter right now.
and
He has lost
IITKGP is leading right now by
Yeah,
14 points.
Yep,
Small Noob
yep.
Hunter has lost a few games, and this is another game. I think he's lost or what?
No, he's won now.
He's won. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's won.
He has played only 5 games. Probably he joined a bit late, but this guy is super strong.
Yep. Let's look at this game between Ethan Hunt and Small Noob Hunter. So
No,
two
that
hunters,
is
two
no.
hunters playing against each other now.
Yeah, some Mission Impossible vibes coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
What
I
are
guess Small Noob Hunter has some maybe international issues, or he has left the
yeah,
tournament. I don't know what has happened, but
what has happened there? Yeah.
Ethan Hunt got a bye.
All right. Right now, IT Kharagpur with the lead, 224 points. It's just a 8-point advantage over VIT right now. Bits Pilani, very unexceptional. We were not thinking of Bits Pilani on the third position, but right now, 185 points. And what is most astonishing is Delhi University at the fourth spot. with just 173 points. I'm not sure in the last 15 minutes of this round,
Also,
will they be
Mike,
able to.
just to give you some background, I don't believe you would be following us since day one, but Delhi University is, apart from its fourth position, is one of the strongest teams so far. It holds the record
Mhm.
for the highest score. I believe nobody beat that score, right? It still holds that.
I
VIT
think
did,
I think
but
Great, he did.
yeah,
Yeah.
just to give you a perspective, Delhi University has 30 players in their team, out of which 25 are rated and 2 are titled. So that's how strong the team
Yes,
is.
and they
Yeah,
also
it's crazy.
have like 400 something points, or maybe 500, some 550, close to uh, 550 points in Blitz so far. That was their highest score with their pretty much the same roster they have.
In 40 minutes?
Yeah, in 40
In
minutes.
40. Yeah, in 40.
Jeez.
So
It's pretty.
yeah, so
Yeah, I
it
see
is
there's not much time left in this one. Yeah,
it
it's a
is
big jump.
astonishing to see like a team score 550 points in 40 minutes and struggling to like catch up to 200 in
Yeah.
like what, about 13 minutes left on the clock.
So this there's a bullet section afterwards. Is it the combined scores of the two sections
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
together?
yes,
Yeah.
With
yes, yes.
a bit of
Yep.
weightage for each, because of we need to manage the time as well.
Yeah.
Bullets
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
of about 20-25 minutes,
So
and this is 40 minutes.
yeah.
There's a different
So
weightage, but yes, it's mathematically combined.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they still have a chance to come back, but it's
Yep, yep, yep.
not looking good.
And
We
finally,
almost scripted a historic comeback day before yesterday, before Bits Hyderabad crushed our dreams. But that's fine.
yes. But in the bullet section, we have seen a lot of time teams come back and they crush the opponents and they finally take on the second spot or the first spot, and that has happened. And that's the reason, even after the first pool round, we kept the bullet section still in the place, even though the plan was not there to have them in the
Yep.
final rounds now.
Because Bullet brings that excitement when the results are almost fixed, but then you still have a ray of hope. You still have a chance. So your team puts your more than 100% in the event and then still lose.
Yeah, but it's a good idea to have this format. I mean, it's kind of like the Grandchester with the rapid on the first day and blitz afterwards. It's a decent format.
Yeah.
Makes it interesting all the way to the end, I guess.
Yes, and right now we're looking at IM swimmer chess playing against Padmanabhigi. Both the players are
Yep.
one of the top contenders of this
Yep,
tournament
yep,
right now.
yep. Patamandigi is Ashwin Daniel, who is rated a whopping 2100 FIDE.
Wow,
So,
we did it.
and he has lost.
I think yeah, the game is over. Padmanabhigi has lost the game.
Yep.
Let's
By
move.
the way, the difference between IIT Kharagpur and VIT is just
It's,
5 points now.
now
By the
it's
way,
up to
I
nine.
expected a much closer competition by DU. I expected the three teams to switch places, but it is kind of clear that IIT Kharagpur and VIT are the
Okay,
top
top
contenders.
contenders. Yes.
But I'm just very impressed by what Kharagpur has performed tonight. They are at their
Oh,
very very
by
prime.
the way, Prem,
Yep.
we have Heisenberg on the leaderboard, and we
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
Heisenberg in the team as well.
Oh,
Just
where?
Yep.
Heisenberg playing for IIT Kanpur. I'm rooting for Heisenberg, man.
Correct. Let's have
FVIT,
a look at that
FVIT
match
personally, I'm
between.
rooting for Heisenberg.
Heisenberg rooting for Heisenberg. That's happening here. So we are looking at Heisenberg playing against I am swimmer chess right now on the board. What is
Yep.
happening on the board? I have no clue about the game,
No,
so that's
it's
over
a
to you.
it's a Sicilian. The wait, it didn't
Prem,
start as a
I don't
Nidor, but
think
it is kind of a
Prem,
Nidor
do
now.
we even need to speak? I think Michael is here. Michael
Yeah.
can do the honors, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's some kind of Nidorf setup now.
Yeah.
But this is. Yeah, Black has very good chances here. His king's stuck in the center and it's not going to leave there, most likely. But this, yeah, I guess Black berserked in this game, so he's lost half
Yeah,
of his
I
time,
think.
or has he moved very slowly?
No. Black Buzzer. Black
He
Buzzer.
Black
has
has
Yeah.
Berserk,
Berserk.
and also he's an international master, so it's
Yeah.
fine that he berserks.
Yeah, he has very good chances here. This is a good practical position, but I think White is doing fine. Like, I don't think White should have serious problems here. I don't like B3. This creates weaknesses around the
But
king.
I agree with that. But what? How do you prevent knight C4? Or
I think you just have to allow knight c4. Like, this knight you just move the queen to d3 and give up the bishop for that knight.
Okay.
Creating squares around the king is going to lead to big problems. So the bishop's
Yeah.
it's going to come to f6, but obviously the other bishop will oppose it on d4. So this is still okay. But okay, the king is kind of safe now, maybe.
The engine
Now white is
actually,
fighting here. White is doing
yeah,
well.
the engine actually says white is much better.
Mhm.
So,
Does it just take the pawn?
yeah.
Yep.
I guess just knight c5 now. Knight c5 looks decent to me.
Let's see if I rook takes c5.
Bishop take. Oh, the queen is hanging. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
That's why I use the engine. I
Okay.
know my limitation.
And now knight c5.
Yeah, now knight c5 is maybe a
Yeah,
threat.
Yeah, because
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, knight takes e4 right now.
No,
Or
black is winning. Knight c5 was a blunder.
but why knight e4 is still oh, right.
There, the move was knight f5, not knight c5. He had to go the other way. This is now
Okay.
lost. This is now
This
deadlock.
is
Yeah, this is over. He's
this is
rook
over.
down.
Yeah, this is over. Let's look at some other game. Let's look
Yep.
at Bling 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 playing against Sai 12 Krish. I think Sai. Who's Sai? VIP. Is he the captain? No, Sriman is the captain, right?
Yep, Shriman is the captain of.
Yeah, as you say that it was lost, black blundered his rook.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
All right, we are hooked back to the game then.
and I think now it's a draw.
Yeah, threefold repetition. And I think,
Yeah. Draw was the
Okay.
fair result. Fair result, I think.
Yeah,
It's a
Heisenberg.
good result for white.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Heisenberg
And
taking a draw instead of
IITKGP.
losing. I'm actually
Yeah.
rooting for Heisenberg.
Yeah,
Also, you
and
might
he.
not want to meet Heisenberg after the game if he loses.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
So
we
this
have
is
seen
a
how that
draw.
goes.
But yeah, he's messed it up already.
And we have IITKGP taking over a 22-point lead.
Man, I
Oh
don't
my
want that.
goodness.
I want the bullet to be there. I don't want to hang the result from the blood section itself. That should not happen.
What kind of scores do they get in the? Is it about the same amount of points they get in bullet as well?
No,
I think
so yeah,
1.75 margin of 1.75 approximately.
yeah, because the ratio is 15 is to 8, 15 for blitz and 8 for bullet.
So
Okay.
that's 1.1.
So like 30 points is quite a big gap.
Yeah,
Still.
big
Yeah,
gap.
Yeah, it's around double.
Let's look at Heisenberg is on the top. Let's look at FM Aradhya. We haven't seen a lot of games from FM Aradhya, but he's waiting for the matchup right now. Only
I
chess is
think
also paused. What
you can take the third place right now.
I believe
do
DU
you
is
can?
taking a
But I think,
timeout to actually now enter a pep talk session for like a minute or two, and then they'll get back.
yeah, is it? Is it?
Probably.
Because
At least their FMs are.
let's look at Claim Candy. All right, everybody's match. Okay, this is happening. Aradhya versus Claim Candy.
Oh, pep talk
Against
over.
So
Pep
so this
talk over.
pep talk, they decide they have a meeting and they say, okay, guys, for the bullet games, we're gonna need to just win games.
Yeah, it could
That's
be
gonna be
that.
the whole pep talk. We need to play much better. Is
Yeah, or they might just call up the other team captain like, bro, we need a couple of points. Like, can you lose? That is also something that could happen.
Meanwhile, I've also put a poll in the chat. Who do you think will win the CMPL for the first season? Is it going to be IIT Kharagpur, Delhi University, BIT, or BPHC? And right now, the voting is almost equivalent for IIT Kharagpur, BIT, and BPHC. But we still have 5 minutes to go for the Blitz section and another 25 minutes while we see the bullet section happening there. All right. So, what is happening on the board, Michael? Can you enlighten us?
yeah, this is. But white has more space in this position, and he should be able to build a kingside attack. As I spoke, he traded the queens off. But yeah, black's very solid. These doubled pawns are not a big problem at the moment. But white has a small advantage. The structure is just a little bit easier for white to play. but black will untangle. The knight will come to b6. And like taking the pawn on e5 is something of a threat if white has to take back with the d pawn, because then white will have a strong pass pawn in the middle of the board, and yeah, this can be a problem for white. White has to be careful. But yeah, structurally, white should just be fine. But now you can take with the knight. Yep, and bishop b2 is. No, I don't like this decision. I would give up the a pawn and keep my protected pass pawn in the center. But yeah, this is still. It's interesting. This self pin that white has put himself in on the c file is a little bit awkward to me, because the rook can't come to c1 to like get out of this pin, and it's actually kind of difficult to break it. And rook f7 is a huge threat actually. It's not. It feels like this pin shouldn't be a problem, but like rook f7 comes on the next move, and then how do you deal with this? Yeah. So white's doing the right thing here. Should take some time to kind of work this out. Okay, he's just giving up exchange now.
I don't think there was any other option, right?
No, didn't look. Yeah, like there was. But yeah, this is just very close to winning now for black. Rook g5, I think at some point. Yeah, he's putting the pawn in place. And,
that's done.
That's true.
So FM Aradhya is back in the form for Delhi University right now, and we are in the last 3 minutes for this blitz section. Delhi University finally taking over the third spot, and VIT now trailing almost 23 points behind IIT Kharagpur. But again, 21 points, almost equal to 40 points in the bullet section. Anything can happen. Even now, we are not sure who the winner will be.
And yeah, this could get very close if they get to. If Delhi University get off to a good start in the bullet section, this could get very interesting.
But I think the point difference is just too much.
But you know, Pranshu, one thing that Delhi University can play a role in is deciding the winner in the next round, because now Delhi University might not be playing for the win, but for deciding who will win. Because if they start crushing the top boards of IIT Kharagpur, that might improve the chances of VIT in the next round.
By the all along with the title of Chess Masters 2023, also online is the 25K prize for the top place, and then the 15,000 rupee prize for. So there is a whopping 10,000 rupees price difference between the top two teams. So that is also something that VIT and IIT Kharagpur should be aiming for.
And I think as you mentioned, Prem, the gap has now closed down.
It's just 4 points.
Just 4 points.
VIT was listening to you. You know, they needed that motivation.
Yeah, some pep talks from Prem and Pranshu coming in.
Prem, were you on the call with the captain of VIT just now?
No, that was from Sanjay sir's office. Not VIT guys.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah. I saw there's some prizes for chess boards as well.
Yep.
So Michael has a prize against his name as well.
Yep. We have the Mr. Dodgy Award for the best flag in the tournament.
Okay.
So the person who flags the best in the best possible way, he'll get a chessboard from us.
Oh, nice. Cool.
We actually have 12 special awards like this, Michael. We have the Bobby Fischer Award for the best game. We have the Vishwanathan Anand Award for the fastest checkmate. We have the Gary Kasparov Award for the shortest checkmate. We have the Mikhail Tal Award for the most brilliant move of the tournament. We have an award for the best design. We also have an award for a win with the lowest accuracy. We have an award for the win with the worst possible opening. So we have 12 these kind of individual awards that players can win. Along with that, we also have Chess Mood subscriptions for the top performers in the tournament.
That Prem is done. We have just a 6-point advantage in the favor of IIT Kharagpur. That means bullet section is still on.
Yes.
We have 12 points that has to be covered by VIT for the top position now.
It couldn't have been closer, Utsav. Just 6 points. Prachu, how much does VIT need in the bullet to take the title of Chess
Hmm.
Masters 2023 home?
Yeah, let me calculate. And that is around 12 points lead.
Yeah, almost 12 points. I think
Yeah,
12 would be a fair. Anything
yeah,
beyond 12 is
yeah.
is
With
the
11 points, IIT Kharagpur takes it home. With 12 points, VIT takes it home.
Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
wow. And
Yeah.
Michael, just letting you know, I have won the design award. I was part of this tournament as well, playing from my alma mater. So I've won that award because I know nobody else competed against me.
Which,
Am I
which,
right? Best
which
design award, man. Best design.
till now, yes.
Till now,
Till
yes.
now, yes.
I don't think anybody would risk it in the finals.
Definitely not happening.
Yeah. So,
By the
Definitely
way,
not.
by the DU has also made a comeback. Is now on the third position. Bits Hyderabad after a very very good start, but they faltered in that. But third and fourth place, same price fund. So no worries, DU and Bits. You can come third or fourth.
That's okay.
But
Yeah, I did vote in the poll, and I decided to be. I'm the one person who voted that Delhi University are going to win.
Michael, you are my guy. We are always promoting the underdogs. So I am in the favor of Delhi University.
Utsav, you cannot call Delhi University an underdog. Okay,
We
After
can at this point. At this point, they're 50
this
points
they are
behind.
the top seeds of the event.
now we can say them because in the blitz section they did not perform well. So now they are the underdogs. Or we can also call out for Bits Pilani Hyderabad. Arkodipto, our friend, is on the
Yeah.
top board for.
I'm rooting for Arkodipta individually and IIT Kharagpur to win this one,
yeah,
showing
yeah.
my
We would like to keep the trophy in our alma mater. That's,
in our fraternity.
yeah, that's more suitable.
Yeah.
All right. So we
IIT
need
Kharagpur is
more.
the first IIT, the pioneer IIT, and we want it to win. Come on, Jyotirbhai.
All right, VIT, let's go. I'm ditching DU now. Let's go, VIT. That is happening in next 7 minutes and a 25 minutes on top of that. You will have a clear cut winner of the CMPL. Last 10 days have been tremendously, all ups and downs. We have seen winners changing in the bullet section. We have seen teams getting kicked out because of some rules being implemented. There's so many things that have happened, but now it is last 25 minutes that is going to happen in the bullet, and we have 6 points disadvantage to VIT, which they need to cover with 12 points in the bullet section. And if that happens, or even if that does not happen, even if this game goes till the last minute when we are undecided of who the winner will be, this is the most exciting battle of the CMPL so far. And with us is also Michael Duke, Mr. Dodgy himself, commentating on all these games. So if you're just taking a break, take the break, get your waters out, get your lunch, get some food for yourself, because this stream is again not for the faint-hearted. This stream is not for somebody who has a blood pressure issue. Kindly keep that in check if you're watching this stream right now.
Yeah. Also, stay hydrated. I do not have my
Yeah,
bottle
I
here
did.
somewhere.
Yeah, very important. Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll let Michael do the bottle thing for me. I don't
I
have
have
my
my
bottle.
chessable bottle as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Michael just plugging in his own sponsorships.
If that happens, Michael, let me plug in my company as well. I am the co-founder of Chesslers. We are the proud sponsors and co-organizers of this event. And there's a new concept and initiative that we're coming up with. It is basically bet and play chess. It's
Mhm.
not you bet on somebody else's game, but rather your own game. So Michael puts in $10, I put in $10, and whoever wins the game takes away the $20 home. That's the first format. Then we have tournaments that happen every day where we have
Mhm.
money being pooled in by all the players who are participating in the tournament, and based on the ranking of yours, you get the share of the pool. And the third category, which we have launched specifically for the CMPL, is the team battles, where both the teams pool in money, pool in the resources, pool in the players, and they play against each other. And whichever team wins the match takes the money home. So, Michael, would love your thought on this. What are your recommendations on this concept that we're bringing out live?
Yeah, it sounds like a very fun idea. I think, yeah, chess needs ways to kind of make every game count. I think that's a problem that is exists all the way through chess. That like there's a lot of games in tournament chess where it doesn't necessarily matter towards the end of the tournament because you're out of the running for the lead. So yeah, I like these kind of arenas that where if every game kind of matters. And there's been different ways to try it, but yeah, I think that's gambling on making bets or whatever on each game sounds fun. But I'd just like to say I'm not promoting Chessable. I'm wearing this T-shirt so I can like log this as work hours, and I could just send this to my boss and say, okay, I did 90 minutes of work on Sunday. I'll be late tomorrow morning. That's my main goal.
A good way to put it as well.
That makes sense. I would take that advice, and I'll also find my respect goodies somewhere here, and I'll also log that as my workouts.
It's the
Right.
best.
Michael, before the bullet section begins, I always ask the panel to put their votes out. Let's get a prediction out from you. Who are the top four in the ranking order from the four teams that you're looking at right now?
Okay, so I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna say it's gonna be. Yeah, I think VIT will win, and I think Delhi University will come second, and then IIT third, BITS fourth.
All right.
There's gonna be a big mix-up. It's gonna all change in the bullet. There's gonna be some big winning streaks. It's gonna be chaotic.
Got it.
That's what I want. Just chaos.
That's what we want, just chaos.
Yeah.
So that has come in from Michael that VIT is topping the board in the bullet section and winning CMPL. Delhi University taking the second spot, IIT Kharagpur with the third spot, and BITS Pilani Hyderabad with the fourth spot. Pranshu, what are your predictions? What are you thinking here?
I don't want it to change, but I think VIT will finish first in this.
Okay. So two people down for VIT. Any recommendations for the second and third spot?
Second, I think it would be IITKGP, and third DU.
DU. Okay. So BITS Pilani Hyderabad, Arko Dipto, if you're looking at Pranshu right now,
That is my prediction. That I don't wish that would happen, but
a friend just betrayed a friend right now, so that happened on the stream. Everybody.
yeah, he also said that he would try not to be fourth. He didn't aim for the first. He tried not to be fourth. So
Got it. Durgesh, what are you looking at? What is your prediction for the finale now?
I'm looking at my cold coffee, and my predictions for the finale would be. I'll go pretty much with what Mike said. I'll be rooting for IIT Kharagpur.
So IIT Kharagpur is winning for you?
No, VIT is winning for me. I'm just rooting for IIT.
Okay. So Heisenberg supporting Heisenberg. That's happening on the board right now. Prem is on mute. I think he's busy talking to VIT's captain and telling him all the mathematics that is involved.
Yeah. Also, he might just be talking to the DU team and giving some pep talks that he always does.
Right. That's also highly possible there.
Yeah. I don't think IIT Kharagpur is taking any pep talks from Prem. They might instead give him a pep talk like, yeah, bro, you continue with your stream. We can take the match.
Yeah, I think the only pep talk you can do is, guys, you're going to need to move really quickly and play better. That's all you have to do for bullet. It'll be interesting to see. These bullet ones are kind of interesting because if you have someone who can berserk in bullet, which is really difficult because, you have to be super fast to be able to berserk. Like if you're a blitz player, you can play with 90 seconds. It's not that crazy, but if you're a bullet player, you like to berserk and play hyper bullet, it's a different game. But if you have one or two players that are that fast, I think you could probably rack up a lot of points very quickly. So it'll be interesting to see if there are any kind of hyper bullet or ultra bullet players in the teams, because I think that could make a big difference.
yeah.
Definitely. And I think Delhi University, the FMs do not berserk. As far as I remember, even Blinking does not berserk. Not a lot of hyper bullet players. But Bhai Bahab Singh, one of the players of IIT Kharagpur team, Vaibhav, he does berserk a lot in the bullet section as well. And even in the VIT, I think Flame Candy does berserk a lot. So now the rounds have started. This is the bullet section that we're looking at right now. The final 25 minutes of the Chess Masters Premier League is underway. If you have not put down your votes on the chat yet, You should do it right now, and I think that's very synchronous to what Michael predicted is VIT topping the charts as per the votes coming in from the YouTube stream. IT Kharagpur with the second space, BPHC with the third spot, and Delhi University at the fourth. So that is a lot of responsibility on Delhi University right now to perform better. Let's look at some games, early games.
Let's look at IM Swimmer Chess versus FM Only Chess.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me quickly get him. Swim with chess. There we go. There we go. All right, I have to refresh the page.
And it was an early blunder by Only Chess.
All right,
Right
we're
now,
looking at IM versus FM. That's happening.
yeah, yeah.
None of
And
them
White,
were. Yeah.
no, none of them berserked, and White just blundered in the opening. But yeah, right
Yeah,
now
this
we
looks good
have,
for black.
yeah, this is good for black. Hmm.
So my theory in bullet chess is, or in actually in any kind of chess, if there's less than 20 seconds left on the clock, then the knight is better than a rook.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
That's interesting theory, but why is it, Michael? Why
Because
do
it's
you,
jumpy.
Yeah.
No, but I think the
It's
brain handles the
confusing.
knight much. It's much more difficult for the knight to kind
Yeah.
of the pattern and like people blunder forks so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here we go. The knight wins.
right, right. And that's an interesting way to put it because you have to be unpredictable when you are playing, almost getting into the hyper bullet situation right now. Nice.
Mhm.
All right, that's a tip that we are taking out of this stream now. That in hyper bullets, in bullet segment, if you have a knight, this is going to be much more powerful because you're getting more unpredictable now.
Yep, I think it kind of works out in practical games as well.
Yeah, another thing that I'm taking out is if there's 20 seconds on the clock and your opponent has a knight, don't blunder a fork.
Yeah, it's impossible. Everyone just blunders.
Yeah, so
You should just resign. If your opponent has a knight, there's nothing you can do
what
unless you have a rook and you can give up the rook for the knight.
or maybe you did not blunder the queen and you still have it, or maybe you promoted another queen. Yeah,
I wish I could do that, but yeah.
Yeah, or maybe you just promoted another queen with a passer. That also makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, Mike, I would like to have your thoughts on something a little controversial.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you upfront that it's controversial, so you might as well not avoid the question. I actually need an answer.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think? The king in the chess game, although there are two kings, they are never faithful to their queens.
That's true.
Yeah, like one dies, you have a pawn that like somehow magically becomes another queen with which like you roam around, dies, you get another queen.
Yeah, I think. Do you think this is the main problem with the chess world at the moment?
Could be, could be, could
The
be,
behavior of the kings? Like, I could definitely see that.
could be. Like the rook.
You know, Michael, that is a very serious point. The behavior of the kings is the problem right now with the chess world.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
For
my
context,
my bar
please,
for controversy is probably a little bit higher than yours.
We farm content, Michael. That works for us. So Hani, if you're on the stream, Daksh, if you're on the stream, you just time snap it right now because
Yeah.
this is content.
Those who don't know the context, it's US Chess Federation.
Yeah.
Nothing, no other mentions than that.
You can follow Michael on Twitter to get more context out of it
Yep,
because
yep.
Michael has been posting a lot of details about this issue right now.
One thing,
Yeah.
Michael, just very honestly, I admire about you is, as you said that your controversy thing is very, but when it comes to take a stand and when it comes to, of course, many times your things in a lighter way, but you don't shy away from saying what you think on public platform. That is something I really admire about you. So a huge thank you to you for being an inspiration in that sense.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I think it's I don't want to be too serious. I know we're having fun, but like I think if you have something of a platform and you can do just a little bit of good, you don't have to like constantly yell at people. But if you can do a little bit of good, you do have a responsibility to do that. And there are certain subjects in the chess world, without getting into it in detail, that don't get covered enough. And with the size of my platform, I can at least shine a light on some of those things, and hopefully, things will improve. Because I do feel very strongly about women in chess, not just for the women, but for all of us. Because if women play chess at the same rate as men did, the chess world would have 45% more players, which would revolutionize the way online tournaments are, over the board tournaments, events, money, sponsorship. It would be a completely different world. And so I do feel pretty strongly about that. And I think I could do a little bit of good. I don't know. I mostly post jokes, so I don't know how much impact I have, but I can try.
By the
Definitely.
way, Michael, we do have some strong female players as well participating in the event. We have a WFM, John Galt is her ID. Her real name is Prachiti from IIT Jodhpur. Actually, they got knocked out by VIT, but she was the lone warrior fighting these VIT guys and crushing them at some point. But she could not get much help from the team. She was the top performer from her team until now, the top female performer of the. Also, the captain of DU is Priyamvada, who has played phenomenally in this tournament. So yes, the ratio is less, but that's a target for the next year, that to get many more female players in this event.
Yeah, I think that's a valid goal. And also, like, as far as role models go, India has some of the best female role models for chess. If you look at the top women in India, there's a variety of kind of different types of players and different styles and different, you have Tanya, who's just absolutely a top tier commentator, as well as being a very strong player. But yeah, I mean, I think overall, like, women in India for chess, India does pretty well. I saw the three teams at the Olympiad, and again, it was the same with the men's teams. Like, it wasn't always clear which of the three teams was strongest, which I think is a very healthy sign of, if your second team has a good chance against your first team, things are going pretty well. And I think that was the case with the women's teams as well as the men's.
Rather, our second team performed better than the first team. The
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. But I mean, if we want to do real controversy, and I can criticize the choice of the Olympiad team, because for me, you have to have all the kids in the same team.
Yep, we
Yeah.
too. We completely agree with
We
that.
completely agree. We
You know,
completely agree with you.
nothing against Adhiban, but Arjun in team two would have led us to the gold medal.
Yes.
Yeah. Although I respect Adiban for, like, he saw which team was the favorite, and he's like, that's the team I want to be on. He's like, me and the kids, that's perfect. So I definitely respect Adiban for his choice.
By the Adhiban is the only player to have been part of both the bronze medals India has won at the Olympiad, the 2014 Tromso and 2022 Chennai. So he is the luck, but for the bronze or the gold, no comments on that.
Yeah. I mean, it takes time to get to the gold medals, but everyone thought USA was such strong favorites as well. Like,
Yes.
they were
Yes.
massively outrating everybody, and yeah, they weren't very impressive, really. So yeah, it takes time, but I think the next Olympiad will be very interesting, because I think the Uzbek team will be even stronger than they were last time. I think the Indian team will be much stronger as well. And there's other teams, like the USA will still be there. And if the France team puts out their strongest team, then they're definitely title contenders as well. So yeah, we'll see.
Yep.
This one looks like a win for Black, though.
Yeah, I think so. A 2 pawn advantage, and the pawn is now queening as well. There we go. There we go. Another pawn. I think A and B passes will just keep pushing now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Too fast.
Is it? Yeah, our engine is from VIT, so I think he'll be just trying to stall Baibhab Singh because Baibhab Singh is one of the top boards from the IIT Kharagpur team. He'll take all the time in the world before the checkmate comes in.
Oh, this is close.
Yeah,
No, we got
so
it.
that's
Yeah.
done. Yeah, as I mentioned, Baibhab Singh is now on the top, and I am swimmer chess is basically berserking. So, Michael, these are the games that you wanted to look at. I am swimmer chess is
By
now
the
berserking.
VIT and Kharagpur are just
And
switching places one by
yeah,
one.
But
Both of just
I
a
think that's
2 point difference.
yeah.
What a match! Last 14 minutes, but I'm sure this is going to be one hell of a ride.
I think Kharagpur was chasing the 12-point score, right?
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah,
No,
or
I think VIT is chasing.
who?
VIT is
no,
chasing.
VIT was chasing, and at some point VIT was ahead by 25
Yeah,
points. But yeah, right now it's just around equal.
neck on neck. I think
Oh,
that is
yeah,
one
he's gonna
for
get there now.
yeah,
Oof.
it's one there.
That was
But
close.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that
done.
was.
A 2 point advantage for IIT Kharagpur and now an equal points for both of them. I am swimmer chess is pushing the limits right now, berserking all the games that they can because the last two games 5 points each, and Baibab Singh and Bling 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 from the Kharagpur team, both of them trying as hard as possible to get as many points on the possible. Let's look at Small Noob Hunter versus Swimmer Chess. Was this a berserk? No, the game was
No,
not.
I didn't berserk this time.
This is
Yeah,
yeah.
so I think Swimmer Chess is taking a conservative decision there, looking at the opponent and defining who to berserk against and not. Um,
Yep, this is very dangerous for Black, but he seems to have held things together now. Yeah, he had to retreat to defend this pawn.
yeah.
But the problem is now that he's an exchange down. It's like Queen D3. Yeah. If the queens come off, this is kind of lost, I think. Well, maybe not actually. Maybe this endgame would be holdable for Black.
The queens were not taken off the board. Black did not acknowledge the exchange there.
Yeah, but I think he could have if he was going for a draw because he has two pawns and a knight for the rook.
But in that case,
Yeah,
I think VIT was passive. So much as was passive here. Kharagpur wants to get more points out of the board here.
yeah,
Maybe Rook D5 here. It's fun. No.
rook d5. You just take with the knight, no?
Yeah, you can take on E5 with check and
Yeah,
gets
now-
very messy.
now
Yeah, that's what he did.
Yeah, this trick. Yeah.
a draw is incoming. Triple. Yeah.
Yeah, but with that, I am so much
Yes.
lost his. Yeah, he lost his streak. By the way,
Yeah, the streak is now lost, and also now they're trailing 16 points
16
behind.
points right now. Yeah,
16
now
points
13.
behind Kharagpur. So I think everybody in the chat who predicted VIT would make it, the conversation made me reminisce my volunteering days at Olympiad. Pushpak Dande. Pushpak is the captain of VGTI, as far
Yep,
as I know.
Pushpak is the captain of VJT.
Yeah. So the conversation that Prem and Michael were just having about Olympiad made Pushpak. Pushpak also remembered his day at volunteering at the Olympiad. All right, so that is done. I think Kharagpur has now maintained a decent lead, and VIT
9
has to
points.
come back. Come back with a miracle because that's almost 21 points that VIT has to trail to come back on the top.
Yeah, I met a lot of volunteers at the Olympiad. One of the things I was doing, I could pretend it was work, but it wasn't really. But I was just playing chess with people at the Chessable booth, so people would come and get a game with me. And that, like it's all the players were there. There was FIDE delegates. It was stuff, people like that. So a lot of the people were, reasonably strong chess players. And then after a few days, it was mostly the volunteers were there all the time, so they would like hang out and play chess. And but quite often, one of the volunteers would come along. He'd sit down and say, "Okay." At a certain point, I realized I have to ask people what kind of rating they are because if I'm playing crazy stuff, I'm getting, I'm playing against sharks. So like I started asking them, how good are you at chess? And they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not that good. I'm like 2300 FIDE." And it's like, shouldn't you be in the playing hall? You know, shouldn't you be playing for one of these teams? It's like, no, I wouldn't make the India team, but I'm thinking you would make like almost every other team, but
Yeah.
I mean, like half of the teams that are in there. But yeah, there was a bunch of volunteers that were incredibly strong chess players, and they crushed it.
Wow. And I think that bling 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 is flag.
Has,
That's a
yeah, he
flag
just
out of the-
lost.
No, he timed
Yeah,
out.
yeah, he was trying to flag, but he was unsuccessful.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with that, he has lost his streak.
Yes, and VIT Shriman, the captain of VIT, now leading the team with the front position, defeating the
No.
top board of.
Yeah,
Yeah, swimmer chess is on the top, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
get the sentiments, man. Get the sentiments,
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah. I got that.
understand?
I
Yeah,
got
we
that.
get your sentiments. We get your
leading the
sentiments.
team.
We get it.
There on the top board so that the team is motivated enough. That's what captains do.
We have like about 9 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, we have the last 8.5 minutes to go, and the 4 point advantage that VIT has to be tripled right now because they need a 12 point advantage, and Kharagpur is not letting it off. I think this will be the battle till the last minute that we're going to see here. And Delhi University is also playing brilliantly in this round. It's not, they're not trailing a lot with this time,
Yeah, it's about
but
40.
Yeah.
the Indians are not performing that well for Delhi University in this round.
Yeah, they would need a huge score.
Yeah, they required a 112-point lead
Yeah.
if they were to finish first, and that's not happening.
That's not happening. That is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
happening.
that's
That
not
is not
happening.
happening.
Yeah.
I
But
think the third and the fourth spot are now booked. We know that is a ticket that has been booked, but we are still finding out who the winner for CMPL would be because it was not clear in the previous round, and we are now looking at swimmer chess playing against Demoralizer. Will this demoralize the swimmer chess?
Probably not. Looks
No,
like he's very, very moralized here.
that is not happening. Yeah.
And Sumachas has stopped berserking.
I think after a couple of draws, after a couple of losses,
Yeah.
he has to do that because now he has to get the momentum back, and demoralizer is demoralized, not the swimmer chess, and that's a 5 point advantage that VID has. If you've not opened the leaderboard yet on your screen, you should do it because this leaderboard is switching places extremely fast. This is a 12 point advantage that VID needs, and VID is doing all they can to win the board. Let's
This is going to be very, very close.
very close. Yes, it's a 10 point advantage that VIT right now has. Yeah, so
That is close.
that is the closest they could get. We don't know, Pranshu, if they both.
Yeah, now they have a 12-point lead.
They just need to
who has
maintain
a 12-point lead?
VIT has a
VIT.
12 point lead.
Now
Oh my
16 points.
goodness.
16 point lead.
They are running away with their scores like
Oh,
20?
20.
Yep.
20 points. Yeah, that's a
Now
20
20
point
points.
lead now for
Wow.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I
Last
think
section.
I believe
This will be such a heartbreak for IITKGP. They have been
Are you
leading
predicting,
throughout.
Prem, are you predicting that Kharagpur is losing?
Now
Is
for
that
No,
happening?
no,
five
this
minutes are
will
still left.
be in case.
the
This
predictions
would
are
be, I
on,
mean.
guys. The predictions are on. The great.
Oh, man, I think VID has clinched it now. VID has clinched it now.
No,
I would say
Yep,
so because
about
You know,
19 points.
yeah, all
Nine people
players,
from VIT
yeah,
are on a
three,
streak, whereas
yeah,
just 4 from the KGP team.
5
5
now.
from the
Oh
KP
my.
team right now.
Okay,
But
yeah.
I am Swimmer Chess is leading this board up front. He's doing everything that he can, and the captain is supporting behind him. I think captain has now trailed. Captain has gone. Let's look at a game of Swimmer Chess because just after the game is over, we'll be looking at the leaderboard, and that will be heartbreaking for
Yep.
everybody.
Yep. Let's have a look at this game. It started with a rule of Berlin.
Yeah, this is probably good for black, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do like black here.
But
Yeah, he's
remember,
very active.
if
King
Swimmer
is a little
Chess
bit
loses,
safer.
if
Black
Swimmer
has
Chess
got
loses-
everything he wants from a Berlin.
Oh, but maybe they can. No, there's no draw now. Yeah, now rook e2.
Wait.
That's a good try,
No,
No,
that you just
it's
take.
That's a
still
good
not
try,
a
but I
draw.
don't think that's going to
No,
work.
you
But
just take the bishop.
he's very low on time.
Yeah.
He's very low on time.
Yeah.
And he has
No,
lost.
he
Oh,
lost.
he
Oh
timed
my
out.
god.
Oh, that was a good flag.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Uh,
No,
Queen has
I'll
now
show you something better. I did much
now
better than him.
30 points.
30 points
30
advantage that
points.
Oh
VIT
my.
has over the Kharagpur team. And last 4.5 minutes, remember, folks, IIT Kharagpur needs to maintain a 12-point advantage, even if the score is level. Even if that happens, Kharagpur will win it. But VIT has to maintain a 12-point margin, which they are maintaining right now with a 19 point, 29 point. Is it 29? Yeah, almost
Yep.
29 points. Yeah,
29
29
points.
points they are
So,
looking at.
so means IITKGP needs little more than 17 points.
Yes, little
Yep.
more than 17 points, and but that is unlikely. But VIT has lost a lot of streaks there.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And the lead is shrinking a bit.
Yes, it is now the scores are
17 points.
yes.
Yeah, now it's just 11 points.
Let's look at
Okay.
one more game. I think after one more game we'll get back to it
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Let's look at Swimmer Chess playing against Baibab Singh.
No,
Vaibhav,
Oh, that is
let's
the
have a look at Bling Bling Bling, please.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, Bling 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 one. Perfect.
All right. No, he's playing against
he is playing against
He just
Full
Full
Metal.
finished
Metal
again.
Sphinx.
Yeah, he's playing against Full Metal. So,
Full Metal Sphinx.
sorry to the players because there's so many games going on. We don't have the chance that we can show all the boards or the top boards, but all the games that we find interesting, we kind of try to switch it. So, really sorry if you are left behind in this chase of so many great games happening right now. And what is happening here? Somebody will have to
Yeah,
enlighten me here.
I think
This
White is
is
much better here.
yeah. White
But
should win this, but
yeah, yeah.
it could take a while. It's not
Yeah,
going to be.
it would take all of the 2.5 minutes.
I don't
Yeah.
like c5.
One.
Yeah, once the king. No, this is not the
No,
way.
now this is
Yeah, this is it.
this is lost.
Yeah, this is gone.
Yeah,
This is
he
gone.
could have waited for his time to end. Yeah, because now Bling 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 would have another game.
Yeah. There's some more tactics that VIT players should apply now.
Yeah,
Let's-
but they have a lead of 23 points, and yeah, that is
I
heavy.
think
Now 20 points. The
20,
lead.
yeah, 20 points.
20 points.
20.
Lead is shrinking.
Straight
Hmm.
20.
let's
Yeah.
look at one more game before we end it because even after one more game, we are looking at the Daymaster against Baibab Singh right now happening on the board. Daymaster is one of the top boards from VIT, and Baibab Singh has berserked in this game. So Vaibhav taking the risk for the team, trying to score some additional points here, which we can see.
Yeah, but he could have just taken the pawn on e6 there. Just take the pawn. Free pawn. This is very good for white.
Yep. Black is low on time and bad on
Oops.
position to.
Oops. Yeah, he blundered.
Yeah, oops, he blended a rook.
It was very
And
good
now,
for white.
now Black is
Now
winning.
it's-
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
Black
Time
gonna
is
win
also
that,
equal,
so-
and time is also
The
equal.
time
What
is
is
also
this guy
equal to
doing?
time.
Yeah. Now Black is completely winning, and we just
Play
have
fast.
to
Just play fast.
just
Just play fast.
Yeah, we are
Play
rooting for
F5.
IITKGP.
Perfect. Play. Give
Yeah,
a
now
check.
it's a mate. Now it's a mate. Yeah.
Come
I
on,
think
checkmate. Yeah,
yeah,
perfect.
that's it.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's it. Baibab Singh
Yeah,
getting some
but the
crucial
lead
points.
is of 36 points, and I think we
Oh,
have
And
our winner.
it's the last minute. I don't think it's
Yeah, yeah.
the
Now
close
the
end now.
pairings would stop, and I
Yeah,
think we
that's
have
it.
our win. Yeah. Now it's
pairing-
41 points.
the pairings have stopped, but let's look at the top board. Bling, 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 playing against the Daymaster. Daymaster, you have to remember this is your day now. VID has taken the spot. If you want to stall the game, you can stall the game because it's just last 40 seconds, and you already have 47 seconds on the board for you. That's a great tactic for you to get some more points for the team.
It's a whopping
Yeah.
34-point lead. Oh wait, even more than that.
Yeah, it's 40. It was 41 when I saw it.
30 and 14. So it's a 44-point lead. Oh my goodness.
I think let's get back to the leaderboard because this game is not ending anytime soon.
Yeah.
The last
And,
10 seconds, and we have
That's
our
it.
winners. Yeah, we have our
That
winners.
is
It's about
it
50
in
point
the
lead.
last 5 seconds. I want to get the captain of Kharagpur and the captain of VIT because there was a lot of banter going on between the two captains.
They
That's a
And
big
it's
win.
a 56-point lead. I think
Oh
that
my
was not expected.
goodness. What
Wow.
just happened in the last 3 minutes?
Wow.
Yeah, they just ran away with it at the
Yeah,
end.
they just
Yep.
started
It's a
crushing
huge
everyone
victory.
like, yeah, we need the nitro boost. Come on, hit the switch.
Wow.
Pranshu,
Yeah,
please go backstage and do what you do best. Did
yeah,
reduce points of others.
But Pranju,
I would do that.
until and unless there is a DQ involved, there's not
Yeah,
much.
Uh,
I don't think VIT would
Yeah,
lose
there's
the
not
spot,
much
but
happening
yeah,
because even till the 30th position, even till the, I think, 24th position, all the players of VIT have scored brilliantly in that
yep,
round.
yep.
Even for IIT Kharagpur, yeah, even for IIT Kharagpur, until the 23rd position, they have scored brilliantly. Delhi University, very close in the final round, just 8 points short of the bullet section. You folks really, really nailed it. But yeah, I think if you want to direct score, Delhi University will be your team to go because they are just good level 27 players. And our friend Arko Dipto and his team performing brilliantly in this tournament. This was a
Yep.
very close matchup, which had all the top teams from the CMPL, and they have scored 321 points.
You
Uh,
know, Utsav,
yeah,
10 days. I don't know how many matches have taken place. I have lost the count
I
right
lost the
now.
count. I lost the count as well.
What an amazing tournament. Finally, we have our winners. Vellore Institute of Technology tentatively takes it
yeah,
home.
yeah. No,
The
no.
title.
I just checked, and yeah, all of the players are registered in both the arenas. So yeah, the scores are final.
So, yep. So,
Yeah.
Vellore
Nice.
Institute of Technology is the champion of Chess Masters Premier League 2023. It's official. It will be
Boo.
Yeah.
a huge kudos to the team. Captain Sriman K, amazing leadership by him. Swimmer chess, the top seed for their team and one of the top seeds of the event, leading the event amazingly. Today also, he is the man who has performed the best for his team. He wins a whopping 30,000 rupees worth of 6-month Chessmood subscription,
Wow.
which he has now gone below the 2400 level of an IM. Probably he can go back to that level with Chessmood. Along with that, I guess Bling 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 is also overall number two. So he also gets a 6-month Chessmood subscription. The other three names will be revealed soon in the closing ceremony.
Damn. Damn.
What 10 days Utsav. It
Michael,
was
I
kind
don't
of
know,
a festival of chess.
Prem, we have spoken a lot about CMPL. Michael, you saw it firsthand today on the stream.
Mhm.
How was your experience of this tournament and the last two matches that you just saw?
Yeah, I think this has been a really fun event. I think it's a really good format. I think you've done an incredible job getting all these people together. I know from my experience that it's not easy to herd. That I compare chess players to cats. I don't know if you've ever tried to herd cats into the same place, but it's very similar with chess players. So I think to get so many chess players involved in this is a huge achievement, and you guys have done a fantastic job. So well done. And I'm looking forward to the next one. I hope you build on it. I hope you learn stuff from this one and keep going because I think this is a really cool event. And I think you could definitely build something that's truly prestigious here.
Yes, and Pranshu, some questions coming in for you in the chat. Are you okay after KGP just lost?
Yeah, I am hurt, but as I predicted VIT would win. So yeah,
Uh,
I made that decision 30 minutes ago, and I'm fine.
Wow, wow, wow. I don't think this could have gotten any better. This tournament, Michael coming in the last day, this close matchup between IIT Kharagpur and VIT, the gamble that always happens in the bullet section, the switch that takes place. VIT did that switch even in the last match. That has happened, and everybody in the chat is right now spamming about VIT because there was a banter going on between the Kharagpur and VIT team.
Wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Prem, Pranshu, are we getting the captains first? How is this going
Yeah,
to proceed now?
I think we would have the AICF president joining us soon.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we are trying to call the captains.
let's get the captains. So there's a lot of banter going on in the chat. I won't read that out. Uh, that will continue. Everybody from IIT Kharagpur, VIT, Delhi University, Bits Pilani, Hyderabad. Your players played amazing chess today. It does not matter whether you won, whether you lost. You made a better chess player than yesterday. You are a better player than yesterday, and you have improved the game of chess by playing it today. That has happened. So don't keep your spirit down. Don't get demoralized by demoralizer at all. That is not supposed to happen. You played brilliantly today. So I, I think everybody wants KGP captain to come on the stream. I think we'll have the KGP captain coming onto the stream. And wow. I think everybody needs to get waters first. Let's drink the waters first, and then we'll be back.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for having me, guys. I've got another thing I need to jump onto, but yeah, this was a great event. I hope you have good interviews with the captains. I'll let you do that, and yeah, I'll hope the next one's even bigger. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
I think it will be bigger. And Michael, thank you so much for giving
Thank
us
you
your
for
time.
joining. Yeah.
It was such a great time with you. We learned so many new things. I think the night. That's a very good insight that we just got out of you and your commentary. That is a very smart trick. Just get a grandmaster, and you don't have to do anything at all. We'll remember.
That's my main trick for commentary. Get someone that's very good at chess. Like, okay, bye guys. Take care.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you so much. And that was Mr. Dodgy himself on the stream. He commentated on both the Blitz and the Bullet round. Oh my God, Prem Pranshu Durgesh, what was it?
Yeah.
What was it? What happened here?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. That actually someone turned it out in the bullet. Yeah, we haven't seen that in the whole tournament.
And it happened in the finals.
Yeah,
Utsav,
exactly.
we have had 31 matches, 62 arenas, and finally we have our champions.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a huge, long tournament, and there's a lot of banter going on in the chat right now, folks. I get it. The banter is now resolved. I don't think you need to prove nobody has to prove anybody. That has been proved on the board.
Whatever you want to prove, next season of CMPL will be there for you guys.
Prepare yourselves, train yourself, do whatever you want. But the next season,
will be bigger, greater.
I'm hoping every pool to be the finalist pool next season.
It will be. We saw teams like BBD Lucknow. We saw teams from ISCR. We saw teams from different parts of India, different parts of the world itself. There was such a great tournament that we just hosted. I don't think anybody is salty. I don't think anybody is crying. Nobody is. I think everybody has loved what we saw before our eyes today. For the last 10 days, everybody loved it. Everybody saw what happened. And wow, we finally have a winner from the IIT.
Yep.
All right. So, Soy Boy, who is this Soy Boy? Is this one of the captains? I'm not sure.
I have called all the 4 captains. So please admit I don't know who is coming.
All right. Yeah, this is Shriman. This is Shriman coming in from the new.
Shriman, if possible, can you please rename, because the same meat will be used for the closing ceremony as well. So if you can rename, because Soiba is not a good name in front of the ICF president.
You are on mute. Welcome to the stream, Jyotirmay. Welcome to the stream, Shriman. We won't look into the YouTube chat today. The both of you. We won't look into. I think Shriman can look into the YouTube chat, but Jyotirmay, we will not be looking into the YouTube chat today. But how is it going, man? How is it going?
I mean, this in the last 2 minutes, the situation just changed.
Yeah. True.
During the bullet, sometimes we were leading. Then VIT came ahead of us. Then in the last 2 minutes, I don't know how they gained that much lead. But VIT is a very strong team. Congrats, VIT.
We do agree with that. We were looking at it and we thought KGP had it under control. till the last 3 minutes, and VIT just went exponential lead with that, because at the end they had around 50-point lead, which which was unprecedented, completely unprecedented.
Yeah.
Damn. Jyotirmay, but your team, amazing performance by the team today. Any comments for the players? Anything you want to tell them on the stream?
I mean, we have created new bonds with the freshers. Our chess club bonding has been increased with the help of this tournament. For that, thanks to Chesslers and IIT Kanpur for organizing this massive event. I'm literally happy.
Your bonding improved, and our bonding is in complete disarray right now.
It happens
Shit
whenever
happens.
you
Shit happens.
such events.
So I think Jyotirmay is taking up a lesson from you, Prem, that Jyotirmay or IIT Kharagpur will not be hosting any such tournaments anymore. It will be the other IITs that will be
I'm
hosting
not saying that. I'm not saying that. I hope we'll also organize such tournaments.
that. Definitely,
We'll take
definitely.
inspiration from IIT Kanpur. They have organized a successful tournament.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations, IIT Kanpur.
Thank you,
Congratulations, Prem.
Yeah.
thank you, thank you.
Arko, what's up, man? You're mute. Nothing to worry, buddy. We played well. The team played well. It was a great.
Arko, just one thing that will make you feel good: the prize is same for the third and fourth place.
Yeah, I know. I just checked that. I
He was
don't
checking.
think I
He
could
was
have
checking the
performed any
prices. Like, what
better.
am I going to get?
The team could have performed. Yeah, we were missing on some alumni, but okay, I won't make any excuses. We have come so far, and I am proud of whatever we have achieved.
Damn.
Arco OP in the chat. What a performance by their team. Even they did not expect they'll reach the finals. But no. Not joking here, but they have performed so well. Wherever they found gaps in other teams, wherever they could exploit any small chances they have, they did it all. They gave it their 100% in literally every round. They defeated IIT Kanpur. Come on.
Yes, yes, Arko.
Kanpur, Bombay, Madras.
Bombay
Yep.
Madras definitely
They
that
defeated
was the
IIT Bombay,
closest.
they defeated IIT Madras. Even in the
Yeah.
previous round, they had some difficult pairing, and still they managed to qualify very nice. They defeated their own sister institute, BITS Goa, in the last round, where Goa came with an FM. So
Kudos, man.
amazing, amazing,
Kudos.
amazing performance by them.
Nothing. Not. I'm being very honest here, right? You don't have anything to cry about, anything to feel sad about. You folks have won the hearts in the chat. You folks played brilliantly throughout this tournament, and this was amazing game. Bits Pilani Hyderabad is top of all the bits right now, and you are better than all the IITs except IIT Kharagpur.
Yeah.
You
In
have
chess,
defeat in chess
In chess. Yeah.
coming in from them. Uh, all right, and Priyambada, how are you, Priyambada? How are you doing?
I'm feeling fine.
What happened to the Delhi University today? The team was not in sync today. What was wrong? I'm sorry, I'm putting it out very upfront because I had very high expectation from Delhi University. What happened today?
Yeah, actually, some players were busy and they just came a little late. And before that, we saw that all other teams had a lot of members than ours. So we were a little worried since the start. Also, VIT is taller.
Yeah.
VIT stalled our game so much.
I think that was the part of.
direct accusations there by the DU team.
I mean, we don't give excuses. Many teams also stall, but we don't give excuses. We concentrate on our own games.
Okay, counter attack, counter
I
attack.
think that's the part of strategy, Priyamada. They might have stalled, they might not have stalled. I won't commentate on that, but that was a great strategy. Sai, Shriman, if you employed that strategy against Delhi University. Wow. But Priyamada, amazing performance by the team. I know your team was not in the full force today. I could see a lot of players missing, a lot of players that we've seen in the previous rounds. They were not playing today, but Even then, you've beaten this Pilani Hyderabad. They're around the third spot and very close. It was a very close bullet section for you folks. Just 8 point base advantage against IIT Kanpur.
Awkward silence.
No. I think Priyambada is on mute and Priyambada does not know that.
So next time onwards, can you just unite the bits as well? Or do you want to split VIT and TO?
I'll tell you. A lot of comments are coming in the chat right now. We'll have to figure that out. I had this discussion with a lot of chats are asking us we should, disintegrate the VIT unite.
Yeah, either you disintegrate or you unite as well.
Listen. Actually, there are only 3 people from Bhopal and 5 people from Chennai. All others are from VIT Vellore only.
Okay. So that is very clear, Arco.
Yeah. So we don't have much of option actually to play separately.
No, you guys can play as VIT Vellore only, right? And unite the other 2 teams if they have.
There still would be just 10 people uniting Bhopal and Chennai.
Shriman, 1 second. Arco, you are already afraid of the next season.
Yes.
No, I'm not afraid of the next season. I'm just saying that it's unfair to the other teams who are playing separately.
Just,
and,
I want to make a point. Just think about a combination of all the IITs.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to compete with us?
I mean, there's a difference
it's a strong team. They don't need
combining 200 people and combining 25 people, right?
All right. I think let's keep it for the next season. We'll have those inputs taken into account. But today is the day, Shriman, your day. What happened? What was this on the bullet board? What did you folks do?
No, nothing. We just wanted to prove ourselves, and we also had some acquisitions coming in, like we were covers or something. So we just wanted to show who are the real covers.
Okay. And you proved it pretty much.
Yeah, we just wanted to send a clear message.
Okay. So then we can commentate on that. We can reply that. We cannot reply that.
Accepted, bro. Accepted. You are a that's why you perform better than us. Accepted.
So that accepted,
you deserve that.
Okay, so that accepted is a challenge for the next season, right?
Yeah, of course. We'll meet again.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
If you are disintegrating the VIT, are we going to defeat you in the round of 64?
All right. So there are some and a lot of commentary going on between the captains already for the next season of CMPL. I think the hype is on. Now we just have to plan how to take it forward, Yogesh. That's something that we have to figure it out. Prem, when is Sanjay sir joining us? Let's get Sanjay sir.
Yep, he will be joining us.
So actually, I'm in an offline tournament right now. Around 3-4 people have come at a team championship. So can you invite Shiva in my place for the closing ceremony? I would be traveling right now.
Yeah.
Just send him.
We have no issues.
No issues. Just send him the link and get him back.
Sure. Sir will be joining us in 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, thank you all. Well played, everyone.
Yeah,
it was good playing against everyone. Thank you.
Utsav and Prem, Siddharth also wants to join this meet. Is it fine for him?
Yeah,
he can join.
Get him.
I think we can.
Anyways, he has an individual prize, so that works. No worries.
Yeah. Okay.
For those who don't know Siddharth just he drew against Arjun yesterday.
Yes.
He's the top board of the CMPL. He has played the most brilliant chess in the tournament.
And most probably he has won the top prize of 6-month Chessmood subscription worth 30,000 rupees as well.
Yeah.
But he lost to me against. But he lost against me yesterday.
Arco doing just his stuff, plugging himself in.
But yeah, let's get Sanjay sir on the stream before the closing ceremony. He will be announcing the winners. We don't know who the winners are even now. I don't know who was these captains that came in. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Kanchu, can you please check WhatsApp?
Some behind the scenes stuff.
Also, I scored as many points as Swimmer Chess in the Blitz segment. Another plugin.
Who are you or him?
Yeah, both of us scored the same points. That's what I
Uh,
was saying. Yeah.
okay,
All
Arko,
right,
you
all
are
right.
also in the top 5. You'll also get something from chess mood. Don't worry.
Okay. I was in the top five in the blitz part, not in the bullet.
I think the overall score throughout the tournament will be something that we'll calculate. So I think
Okay,
the
but anyways, in the semifinals, I was in the top five, so I would be getting something.
all right, all right. Let's wait for Sanjay sir to join us. There's a banter going on in the chat. I'm not going to stop it. You guys can carry on. But
By the way,
Priyambada,
which captains are missing? Before we get Sanjay sir, we need all the captains here.
I think Kharagpur and VIT, both of them.
Okay. Siddharth, if you're listening, please join. And Shravan, if you're listening, please join ASAP.
Yeah, both of you folks need to join.
Also,
Yeah, please.
kudos to the organizing team. They did a wonderful job. I really enjoyed it. And it was a wonderful tournament. And thank you for letting alumni play and also spending so many hours in managing everything and doing streaming also so nicely.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Priyambada. I
Thank you
think
so
I
much.
think there's another suggestion coming in the private chat that we should not allow the alumni to play. I think Durgesh, you don't need to
That
write
is
it.
not happening. That is not
Durgesh,
going to happen.
Durgesh, you don't have to write it in the
Yeah, I
private chat.
support.
It's all right. It's all
I
right.
support Prem.
That is not going to happen. Sorry. If there are
Yeah,
no alumni, there are no grandmasters coming as guests.
So
yeah.
Simple.
I think for everybody on the chat, that is what IIT Kanpur has relied on. They don't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
the current team has the strength. Only the alumni can make them win.
See,
But
Right now, that is the situation of that.
I see. Very frankly, it's a very honestly, without we have a good team, but we have a good middle order. We don't have a good top order. We don't have a Siddharth Sabrishankar in our team. We don't have a Arkadipta Datta in our team. Of course, Arkadipta, if it comes in Utkosh, he'll be killed by our players. We know that. But in
Okay.
online chess, we don't have a Arko, we don't have a Siddharth, we don't have a Seva. What we have is the middle order. For example, if you see the last scorers of our team, they're much better than any of these teams. But that top order is what we are missing. So that is why we have to rely on our great alumni for that purpose. But yes, Y23, if any international masters want to join IIT Kanpur, please do. Those who clear JE will get you special privileges.
wow, wow. Okay, but
In
I
triple
can
sharing, I'll get you a single room.
I can
Okay.
I can
Okay. If you don't clear JE, come to Bits Hyderabad.
I can vouch for my team, Triple IT Delhi. The players are amazing in the current batch itself. We don't need alumni support from the back end. That happens. I play for the team, but in the chat box, I play for the team in the commentary section. So that happens. I don't have to worry about
Obviously,
it.
like
So
Triple and Delhi alumni support from the back end, shifting points a little bit, a little manipulation here and there, just so the team can
that
go
has
up and
not
down.
happened. That has never been in my control. Code is the ultimate god there. Code does the thing. And Prakhar is asking if we will have a chess 960 tournament next.
Probably, we might.
Hmm.
We might think on
That
it.
That would
seems
be
interesting.
Completely going on IIT Bombay's footsteps then.
Yeah.
They do a chess 960 Fiesta. All the best IIT Bombay for that.
Yeah.
all right. All right. That's it. Siddharth, how are you, man? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Of course, I mean, you were following the finals. It went pretty good. It went pretty good. Yeah. I think they could have put up a better fight, like both VIT and DU. Like because I wasn't expecting us to like almost come first. Like it was pretty smooth sailing, but in the end, the IM, I don't know who he is. I don't know the exact person, but he just pulled out. Yeah,
Oh,
it was going good.
very
Yeah,
good.
your alumni are really great players. Like uh, Kostov, I guess, was playing small
Yeah,
ball runs.
Kaustav played today. We called him and we told him that we need your support. And Kaustav is a really strong player. He's like probably the strongest in campus. I mean, like to ever have graced our campus and even like in general, like he's really strong. Yeah.
Are you the second strongest?
Uh, I mean, I don't know rankings and stuff, but currently I'd say I'm the best player on campus. Like I don't. Yeah. I don't
A
think.
humble brag, a humble
Yeah,
brag coming there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
I
flag
think
as
Siddharth,
such of humble is
No, but even then, we have like the first, like the freshers batch that has come this year is extremely strong. I think you might have noticed some names today. Like one
Vaibhav
was
Singh.
Vaibhav Singh. Yeah, he's a really strong player, and
yeah,
we
yeah.
have a few more. It's pretty surprising how KGP gets such a good batch every year. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I think I've interacted with Vaibhav Singh, amazing player. He's been part of Chestless community ever since the day one. Uh, and he's in his first year for anybody and everybody who does not know. He's in his first year, so 4 more years for him to go now. And I think Siddharth, your legacy is going to be maintained by Vaibhav Singh now.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just in second year, and you're talking about
Yeah.
let him live.
I praise the underdogs, and there's a very close battle between Vaibhav and Siddharth. I think Vaibhav can learn a lot of things from Siddharth as well. That is definitely happening. We are still waiting for.
Yep, I have the confirmation. He'll be joining in a minute. So
Yes,
we need
yes,
to just wait for that.
like always,
yes.
Prem accurately on time.
No, no, no. Actually, he has been waiting for our confirmation because the winner slides were not ready.
Uh, all right, Siva is now in the call. Siva has come in, and Vinayak has also come in. I think Vinayak is from Delhi Technical University. Siva is from
VIT.
VIT. Yeah, so captain, replacing the captain of VIT. Siva is also here. Folks, it would be great if you can turn on your cameras since this is the final ceremony.
Shiva
Uh,
Mahadevan, you are I am swimmer chess. Am I right?
Yep, yep, yep. He is.
Sanjay sir has joined in as well, and we also have Prakhar joining in. Uh, Prem, do you want to do the introduction?
Yep, yep, yep. Good evening, Sanjay sir.
How are you, Prem?
Very
How are
good.
you?
Yeah, I am great, and it has been long 10 days for the event. We have had 62 battles, 31 matches, and we finally have our winners. So very, very happy about that. Though IIT Kanpur got knocked out day before yesterday, but yes, we are very, very happy that the tournament has now concluded, and it has been such a great event. We
And
are very, very happy to have you in the event.
thank you, Sanjay sir, so much for joining us in the final day today in the closing ceremony, and
Thank you, sir.
everybody in the stream.
Sir, before we start, I'll just introduce you to the panel that we have today. You know me and Pranshu, we are the coordinators of Chess Club IIT Kanpur. Along with us, we have Utsav Singla and Durgesh Pandey from the chesslers.com team. Chesslers is our title sponsors and co-organizers. Along with them, we have the captains and top performers of the top 8 teams in the event. So that's what we have. And also we have many more joining us through the YouTube live stream. These 8 captains, we wanted them to interact with you. That is why we have got them on the call.
It'll be my pleasure to talk to them.
Yeah. So, everyone, a huge, huge welcome to all to the closing ceremony of the Chess Masters Premier League 2023. 30 10 days, 31 matches, 62 battles, 31 blitz, 31 bullet, and we finally have our top 8, or we also have our winners. What a ride this has been. We can surely call CMPL just like the IPL as India ka chess ka tyohar. It has been that great. Sir, I'm very, very happy to tell you we have had 80 plus colleges. We have had 4,000 plus players. We have had players playing from more than 8 countries. We have had players from India in the east till Cuba in the west. We have had international universities as well. Duke University, literally, were waking up at 8 a.m. in even 6 and 7 a.m. in the morning to fight in the Indian time zone. They played extremely well and did come till the quarterfinals. We have had University of Manchester fighting it. We have had 11, more than 11 title players participating in the event, including 5 international masters, 4 FIDE masters, 2 national masters, and even a WFM fighting in. Sir, in your tenure,
Yes, I should tell you one thing,
yes,
this was an online tournament, right?
yes, sir.
When we'll be able to do it live, Prem, on a scale like in IIT Kanpur, you call the top colleges of the world and hold it there, then the mission you are saving, that the college competition you're saving is saying, our mission would be successful. So
True,
I
true.
like to say on this, online chess is equally good, okay. But the live game, 80, all the countries, different colleges coming under one roof and playing would give a great, great thought process to the chess players of India and all the college students that are playing.
So this is just the first edition and the start. What you just said is the final goal for us as well, because through online now we have connected everybody through the beautiful language of chess. When it turns into a proper physical interaction in proper over the board chess, that is the dream for us too.
No, I'm there standing by your side, and the whole AICF is going to support you if you want to do such kind of endeavor.
Yes, sir. Very, very thank you, sir. Your tenure as the AICF president has probably seen the most chess growth. We saw the amazing Olympiad. Today for the finals, we had Michael Duke from Sweden, who is also chess influencer, as our guest commentator. And he came to the Olympiad and he was talking that this was my first Olympiad, and I am sure that I will not see something this spectacular in my entire life again. So huge, huge congratulations to you, and huge, huge thank you that you have shown us something that the whole world will cherish about India. And even we are lockdown chess players. We have seen the growth of chess. We have come into chess in your tenure itself. We don't think your leadership at the helm of AICF is something that has been just amazing. We just admire that, and the work you have done for you. The AICF, for everybody, AICF was just awarded as the most active chess federation by the Asian Chess Federation. So we have got 2 medals this year in Olympiad, 2 bronze. I'm very, very sure that the next 2 will be golds at in 2024.
I had promised a podium for both the teams, and God was kind that we got on the podium for the first time for both the teams.
Yeah. Sir, with this event, our aim was, as I earlier said, to connect people through the beautiful language of chess. And that's how we have structured this event as well. For example, our co organizers and the title sponsors are chesslers.com, which is a chess startup. Utsav will tell it about it later.
Yes, yes.
Along, yeah, along with that, so it's an Indian startup growing chess. Along with that, we have Chessmood as our chess learning partner, which is again a chess learning website by Grandmasters Avetic Gregorian and Grandmaster Gabuzian. And then we have Paramount Deals, which deals with over the board chess equipment. So that's how we have structured this event. College students connecting through chess, and the people, other people in chess ecosystem also developing, also benefiting from it. So that was our aim with this event. Sir, chess at IIT Kanpur has a very deep connection. Back in 2016, we awarded Honorable Vishy Anand sir with the honorary doctorate, and the chess growth has been just amazing since then. We also introduced a FIDE styled chess championship cycle at our campus for IIT Kanpur students. Sir, you'd be surprised. We have had over 200 people registering just for that cycle, which is a over the board proper cycle that will run over the year. And the first event, we have had over 100 plus people playing chess over the board at IIT Kanpur. We are very, very sure this is the first year, and we'll go out and limits on that as well.
Hey, one thing I should tell you,
Yeah.
I would have loved that child. IIT Kanpur would have won the tournament. So you're lagging behind. You should have been on the podium anyways. but but nevertheless, you are trying. So I'm happy for you and the team trying. Well done,
Thank,
team. You've done a great job altogether. Keep
thank
it
you.
up.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, lastly, 2 things I wanted to ask, and I wanted your opinion on this. The first one is, of course, your opinion on this whole college type of tournament. And the second one is what pioneer institutes like ours can do for the chess world. So right now what we are doing is we are kind of creating a template for other colleges to follow, like the chess cycle, like many online events, like this event itself. So we would like your opinion on what pioneer institutes like IIT Kanpur can do for the chess world.
See, it's not about only IIT. It's about generalizing all the students. In this world today, every of the students gives a lot of time to social media and your phone, or the TV, or the Netflix, or the video game. Students always, IITians are the cream of India all the time, and other colleges also even, who are at par with IIT. Children get selected on their own merit, and when it comes to their merit, it is a lot of pressure on them. Okay, so when you waste your time playing video games for 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour even, it's I think you're not sharpening your mind. You have to be always on your toes. So I think chess is one good thing that your mind can be sharpened. Chess is entire life. When you see the chess board, it's entire life. How people run, how the pyada can be the king, be the queen sometime. So it's the chessboard is entire life. The movement of the pawns, movement of the horse, anything. It's just life. And one thing for all the students, I believe that they should, whether you're a professional player or not, it doesn't matter to me. Professional players need different kind of attitude and practice to be professionals. So it's okay whether you're a professional or not, but I want every student to play chess, to sharpen their minds, so that it can be used as an alternative measure for your studies, for anything you do. Instead, today's children are just blocking their brains by playing video games and these sort of things. You know, we need the minds of India, because you are minds of India, and our next generation, to sharpen your minds for the future, because world is moving at a fast pace, and so is India, and we need you, and you are the future. So you're better than us all the time. I believe all of you are better than the last generation, and much, much better. So it's no time wasting. So everybody of you, whether you play professional chess or not, it doesn't matter to me. But when you say that you play chess, you give it half an hour a day, or 2 hours, or 1 hour a week, it's fine for me. And I want everybody in India and every home, one child to play chess in coming next 5 years.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. One initiative that we recently took is the chess in slums. So we visited a couple of underprivileged areas in and outside IIT Kanpur, and we did it for about couple of months before the exams. And we went there and taught them the beautiful game of chess. We also plan to scale it up a little, but that's a small initiative that we took from our end.
Prem, you let me know anything you need. I
Sure, sir.
I am standing by there in my own capacity to help chess grow in India, and these small initiatives also. I'm there with you. I have promised you that I'll come today, and the next time you're going to call me, and every student of the IIT is going to play chess there, and I'm
Yep.
going to talk to them.
Yep, sir. That is the next thing we'll do at IIT Kanpur. Sir,
So,
now I actually want Utsav to introduce to you chesslers.com, and they have been our co-organizers. So they are the reasons that we have had one of the historic prize fund in college chess in India. So Utsav, please.
Yes, Sanjay sir, thank you so much for joining us, first of all, and honoring this event on the closing ceremony. I have a few questions before I introduce Teslas to you. What Vishy sir, now Deputy President of FIDE, and you leading India in the front. What do you imagine India's role in the global chess in the coming time? What is your goal for India in the global chess now?
See, we'll be leaders in the next 5 years in chess of world. My role and my goal is that, except that on the front of politics, I've not thought on, but as in, I would like to see chess of India on the forefront coming in 5 years, and India would be leader in every part of uh, every scenario of chess, whether they are young players, whether they are trainers, whether they are training sessions. If we keep up the momentum, we can do bigger things, achieve bigger milestones, and I want to see India as a superpower of chess always.
And I think Sanjay sir, with that motive of yours, Chesslers is also contributing to that ideology. We are bringing in innovation in chess with that front in the technical side. Chesslers is a platform where you can bet money and play on your own games. So it's one versus one player. So Sanjay sir bets.
Betting site again.
Yeah, so you put in 10 bucks, I put in 10 bucks. Whoever wins takes away 20 bucks home. So that means you are betting on your own skill. Apart from that, we have a tournament format where every player pulls in money for the tournament, and based on your leaderboard ranking, you get the pool home. And what we specially introduced for this tournament for the CMPL was the team battles, where it's not individual putting in money, but teams putting in money for each other, and whichever team wins the battle takes the money home.
Again, I think you've introduced a new thing that is betting in chess. So I don't know anything about this still, but it creates an aura. At least it creates an additional value for them. I think.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Sanjay sir. I think Prem, let's get on to the
Yep,
next part.
yep, yep. Sanjay sir, finally it's time. The calculations, all the background calculations have been performed now, and we finally have our winners. So I will present my screen, and that will just give me a second. Utsav, is my screen visible?
Where are you presenting it? Yeah, it's visible now. Yep.
Just a second.
Your screen is loading. Yeah, there we go.
So who's the winner? Let me see.
Just let me put it in present mode. Okay, so perfect.
Yes, yes, got it.
Yep. So, sir, firstly, the 5th to 8th position, we have BITS Goa, that is Birla Institute of Technology and Science Goa, MNNIT Allahabad, IIT Bombay, and Delhi Technological University tying from the 5th to 8th places. We have all the 4 captains here as well. Huge congratulations to them.
Congratulations, yeah. Congratulations, everybody.
Next, on the 4th position, we have BITS Hyderabad. Arkadipto Datta is their captain, and huge congratulations to them.
Congratulations, Arkadipta.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
On the 3rd position, we have the Delhi University. Priyamvada Munjal, who is a very strong rated player, is the captain of Delhi University.
I think she's gone.
I think, yeah, she's not in the stream right now.
She was just roaming around somewhere, I believe. But congratulations to her. Just convey my congratulations.
Yes, sir, we will. On number 2, the runner-up are IIT Kharagpur. Amazing performance by them. Siddharth Sabri Shankar is the top performer of the team and the vice captain of the team. Siddharth, huge congratulations. Sir, he is also the second topmost performer of the whole event, coming second to International Masters Siva Mahadevan.
Okay. Siddharth, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. This is just a start,
Yeah,
Sir, we have actually 2 segments in every match. One is the Blitz segment and one is the Bullet segment. IIT Kharagpur won the Blitz segment but a historic comeback for the first time in 31 battles was scripted in the bullet section, and the team to become the Chess Masters 2023, the winner after more than many thousands of games of chess, are the Vellore Institute of Technology, VIT, and we have Shravan from their team. Amazing performance by them. They came back in the bullet section and took it away from the
Yes,
jaws
Shravan,
of
I'm not
victory
finding
of
it.
IIT
I
Kharagpur.
think Shiva is here from.
Shiva is
Yeah,
there, not
sorry.
Shravan is there.
Yeah.
Shiva is here.
Siva Mahadevan is an international master, and he was the top performer of the event and the finals as well. So, Siva, it's your stage, and Sanjay sir, he is
Congratulations,
the
Shiva.
top performer.
Well done. Keep it up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And you're. I think you have to be a grandmaster soon.
Yes, I'll definitely try.
Yeah. Congratulations once again. What is the rating?
Currently 2349, sir.
Oh. So you have to go to 2700 only.
Yes, I'll definitely try.
Come up, come up, come up.
Thank you.
Yep.
God bless you. Congratulations once again, Vellore Institute of Technology. Keep up the good work.
Yep. So, sir, these are the top 8 teams. Unfortunately, IIT Kanpur could make it this time. We got knocked out in the round of 16. But next time, I'm very, very confident we'll do better. Along with that, sir, there are 12 individual prizes as well, where players will get chessboards and chess sets. So these are like Bobby Fischer Award for the best game, Vishwanathan Anand Award for the fastest checkmate, these kind of awards. Along with that, the top performers of the semifinals and finals, top 5 performers will be getting Chessmood subscriptions worth almost 5,000 rupees per month. So that is what we have from the closing ceremony. We are
God bless
very,
you
very.
all. Once again, congratulations to the winners and Prem and the whole team, Pranchu.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you all. You've done a brilliant job, and I
Thank you, sir.
believe keep the momentum going. After a long gap, chess in India, except Vishy Anand, has grown up, and the new young players are coming up. So
Yes,
I
sir.
believe that it's guys like you in colleges like IIT Kanpur who are taking the flag, who are being the flag bearers and bringing up chess. Thank you so much. God
Thank
bless
you,
you
sir.
all, every college who's participated. And Priyambada is here. Congratulations, Priyambada, for your college win. So once again, uh, I'm very happy to see everyone getting up together. Keep up the good work. This is just the start.
Yes,
Only the
sir.
start. Don't get complacent. And I believe that there are miles to go. Let's help each other. Let's support each other to make sure that your live tournament becomes a reality, and you hold a live tournament of colleges where the colleges of the world, the colleges, best colleges of India participate. And I'll be there with you, standing by you in the finals and giving the prizes.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you so much. Thank you.
Sir, just to mention, I forgot to mention one thing. We kind of, as I said, it was kind of a chess festival. We also had 16 guests joining us from our top juniors like Arjun and Gukesh, top trainers like, for example, we had an exclusive masterclass for the participants by RB Ramesh sir. So with you coming, joining us on the closing ceremony, it's a very logical conclusion to the whole event. A
You know,
huge thank you from our side.
Prem, I had to come. I cannot say no to you. No?
Thank you, sir. Sir, we are IIT Kanpur is honored and privileged to have you as the chief guest of this ceremony of this tournament. A big thank you from our
Okay.
side.
God bless you
And
all. God bless you all. Happy Holi once again.
thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
May you do well in life all the way. Don't look behind, move forward. God bless you all.
Thank you
Thank you,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you, sir.
this is the end of 10 days Utsav. This is the
Yes.
end of Chess Masters Premier League 2023. Vellore Institute of Technology are the Chess Masters 2023. IIT Kharagpur, amazing performance, just short on the second place. We have the Delhi University, the Gladiators, the team that almost every team feared the most after the first round. On third place, we have Bits Hyderabad. Amazing performance by them. Coming on the fourth position, we have BITS Goa, MNNIT Allahabad, IIT Bombay, and Delhi Technological University. Again, performing exceptionally well to take the fifth to eighth positions. So, it's a wrap.
I think it's a wrap, and now I have to discover what I'll be doing after 6 p.m. in the daytime.
Yeah.
So that's the question that I have to answer because I'll be managing chesslers from 9 to 6 and now 6 to X. I have to figure it out. And also for all the players, I don't think you need to find a new thing to do. You just have to play good chess now on. And you have to prepare for the next round of Chess Masters Premier League because we will be hosting that very shortly. There's a lot more tournaments that now we are planning on. Bits versus IIT, Bits versus BIT, a lot of battles that you can create yourselves if you think that you can still beat Delhi University, or if Delhi University thinks they can beat Lahore Institute of Technology. Chesslers is already live for you. You can just battle it out. Send the challenge to your competitive team, and you can take the money home from them. That can still happen before we move on to the next segment of tournament happening. I think we have Aradhya coming in. Aradhya Garg is
Yep.
joining in. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Hi, Aradhya. How are you?
You
There's
are
a lot
unmute.
of people.
You're unmuted. I mean, you have to.
I have Siddharth also joining in. I have no clue which Siddharth this is.
Okay, so Professor Siddharth Panda is our Dean of the
Right.
Executive.
Student affairs.
Yeah,
Hello.
yes.
Prem, over to
Good
you.
evening. Yeah, sorry. While I was talking, I was just watching the closing ceremony. So I just want to say some few words.
Yeah. Aradhya, go
Aradhya,
ahead.
just before you start, let me welcome Siddharth sir to
Ah,
the
yeah. Sorry,
ceremony.
sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah.
Hello, Siddharth sir. How are you? Uh,
Sanjay, you
Sir,
might be muted.
your voice is not audible.
Yes.
No, I was
Can
on the
you?
road. I just reached campus, and the
Okay.
first thing I did was to log in.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Sir, huge thank you for you to come. You joining us is a huge boost to us both, the organizers as well as the participants of the event. We just concluded with our closing ceremony. I'll show you the standings as well. You'll be slightly disappointed by IIT Kanpur, but we actually got now knocked out day before yesterday in the quarterfinals.
That's okay. See, life is not about winning or losing. It's about showing the spirit.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not about how many times you fall. It's how many times you get up after you fall.
Yep. So next CMPL will win it definitely. I'll try very hard that we win. So, sir, these are the standings. We had BITS Goa, MNNIT Allahabad, IIT Bombay, and Delhi Technological University taking the tied fifth to eighth positions. Uh, we Today there were four teams in the finals. Uh, we had. Why is this not We had Bits Hyderabad performing extremely well and finishing on the fourth place. We had Delhi University coming on the third place. Delhi University was the top seed of the event. They finished third. Along with that, we had IIT Kharagpur, your alma mater, coming second. We actually have in each battle, there are two sections. One is the Blitz section and one is the Bullet section. So IIT Kharagpur did manage to win the Blitz section of the day, but a historic comeback was scripted by the winning team. This has not, sir, we had 31 battles in this event, 62 matches in total. It did not happen even a single time that a team came back in the Bullet section, but that was there for the finale. And Vellore Institute of Technology has taken the winner spot as the Chess Masters 2023. They are the winners of this event, slightly edging IIT Kharagpur in the final bullet battle and taking the trophy home.
Congratulations to all the participants and of course the winners. And the way you are saying it is obviously, you know what, it shows a spirit that, okay, when you're down, you know what, it's never out until the last move is made.
Yeah.
I think that's all what we take home from these lessons. I mean, that's the spirit. That's the most important thing, the spirit of the game.
Yes. Sir, so with this, we conclude Chess Masters Premier League 2023. We had over 80 colleges participating in this event, 4,000 plus players. We had 11 titled players playing in this event. We had players from over 8 countries playing in this event. We had Duke University from USA joining in. We had University of Manchester joining in. We in the East, we had players from India. In the West, we had players from Cuba as well playing in this event. So it was sort of a very global event. It was the first edition. We plan to go even more global next year. We had more than 16 guests joining us. We had our top juniors like Gukesh, Arjun, Mitrabha, and Harshit joining in. We had top chess trainers like Grandmaster Srinath Narayanan and Grandmaster RB Ramesh sir joining in. Sir, we had an exclusive masterclass by RB Ramesh sir for the participants of this event. We had top chess influencers like the Chessbase India team, International Master Sagar Shah, Amruta Mokal, Niklesh Jain, the director of Chess.com India, Rakesh Kulkarni. We had two international guests as well. We had the tournament director of Mr. Dodgy Invitational, Michael Duke. We had a Twitch streamer and commentator from Luxembourg joining us, Fiona Steele Anthony. It was a big plethora of guests, and we concluded with the president of All India Chess Federation, Dr. Sanjay Kapoor sir, joining us for the closing ceremony. So it was kind of, or I call it like the IPL is India ka tyohar. CMPL is going to be India ka chess ka tyohar for the coming years to come.
Wonderful.
I would just like to add something. Firstly, thank you, Mr. Panda, for coming. I would like to thank Prem Gujarati sir, Bhaiya, Utsav Singla Bhaiya, and all the organizers who were there, Pranshu Gaur, and everybody who made this event a grand success. It was a pleasure for me to play the event from the very beginning, from the qualifying to the finals, to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, and it was extremely well organized. I'd like to thank all of you for your efforts in making them, and especially I would like to mention how you brought in so many people and made it a truly global event, like Arjun Irkaisi, Gukesh, and all the strong players you had mentioned, Srinath and Bhaiya, RB Ramesh, and a lot of people whom you made it very global and very interactive. I wish that this tournament continues for the next years also, and thank you for organizing it. Thanks.
Thank you, Aradhya. Thank you, Siddharth sir, for coming onto the stream in the conclusion ceremony. Thank you so much. And I don't think it would have been possible with just Chestlers or IIT Kanpur. Players and the captains, they made it possible. They made this tournament the huge success that we are looking at right now. And this legacy is going to continue because we have already planned next season of CMPL. And there's so many more tournaments that we have already lined up for all the players. So thank you so much for everybody on the YouTube stream. Thank you so much everybody who is on the meet call with us right now. Thank you to everybody who participated, every commentator who came in, every guest that he came in. Special thanks to Sanjay sir for helping us out in a lot of things, and everybody on the back end from IIT Kanpur team, from the Chessless team. Everybody had put in a lot of hours in this tournament, and this was because of all of us, all of you, that this tournament is now finally getting. Thank you so much.
Yep. So, sir, also we are live streaming the event for all 10 days with proper commentary and all. So that's what also we have done.
The